huge 20 kilogram Cian Fans haul. It costed $164 and it was cheap because I used $150 of coupons in the description down below. Free spreadsheet in bio. Let's get into the video.
Alright boys, so as you guys can see, we got insane clothing, we got some shoes. I'm super excited to get into this haul. So without further ado, let's get into it. So boys, up first we got these are some I think sweatpants. I'm not sure exactly what size or what kind these are. Let's just open them up. Let's stop the yapping and let's get cracking. As you guys can see, these are going to be some, I think, Nike sweatpants. Honestly, these are super clean. This is going to be an insane 1-to-1 quality clothing right here. Everything on here is amazing. As you guys can see right here, you're going to get the logo itself, as well as the comfort. The quality inside is insane. So I highly recommend these. These are going to go around $15 to $20, but I'll have all the prices on the actual screen right there, so you guys can actually know what you're going to buy. But anyways, boys, let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, boys, we have, these are some, I'm not even sure what these are, to be honest, but we're going to open them up. Well, this plastic actually is kind of hard to open. Hopefully there's a weak spot. Here we go. And in here, guys, we have some Ralph Lauren sweatpants. These things look extremely small on me. I'm not sure if they'll actually fit. I did order a size extra large, but for these, you might have to size one up. I got a large. I should have got an extra large. These probably won't fit me, but we'll see. But honestly, they look pretty cool. Quality is around 6 out of 10. This is definitely not the best quality stuff compared to those ones over here. I still recommend if you guys want to make something that's some cheap stuff. Here is the actual logo, and here is everything else right here. Here is the Ralph logo right there. So everything honestly is pretty good on these. I'll give them a solid 7 out of 10. Let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, boys, we have a spider tee, or spider, I guess it's a spider hoodie. This is going to be the OG Web Black, and I'm not sure what I got this from. I don't know what seller I got this from, but we're going to test the quality on these right here. Honestly, right off the bat, this thing looks like a budget batch. It doesn't look completely 1-to-1. It is insanely heavy though, which is always a good sign. Here is what the actual internals look like right here. So it looks honestly pretty decent. I will say the puff print isn't that puffy, so maybe it wasn't a 1-to-1 batch. But this is not bad for around $30. It is super heavy. Highly recommend. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, so coming up next, one of my favorite picks out of the whole haul is this Fortnite Balenciaga t-shirt. This thing looks honestly insane. I highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for some really cool t-shirts for the summer. As you guys can see, it says Balenciaga Fortnite on the back right here. It has some Chinese text. This is honestly insane quality. Everything on these letters is embroidered. It is stitched on. It's not like a sticker, which is always a good sign. These will not come off in the wash or anything like that. Even on the back right here, all this is all embroidered. This is insane quality. This is probably around $35. So it's a very high quality shirt. And here is the logos on the inside. As you guys can see, this is Balenciaga. Not only that, is the wash tags. Let me see what the quality on this is right here. This is 100% cotton tee, which is always amazing to have. So I highly recommend this, boys, for anyone who likes Balenciaga and Fortnite. But let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, boys, we have, I don't even know what this is, boys, but let's open it up. I have no idea. I'm super hot in this mask. I got lights coming on me and everything like that. But we got another Nike sweatpants. I always like taking off from the seller. I'll have them in my spreadsheet down below. He is such a good seller when it comes to Nike pants. His quality of the actual logo and the stitching on here, these things last amazing. They're super 1-to-1, everything about that. These are a 10 out of 10 budget / batch, as they're only $20 to $25. I highly recommend these, so make sure you guys pick them up on the spreadsheet down below. Highly recommend. It's the same one as these ones right here, just in a black version / colorway. Okay, boys, so coming up next, we have a polo. This is a Ralph polo. These are a pair of shorts. I already picked up another pair of shorts. Sadly, I ripped them by accident because I was playing with soccer or whatever, and I got the exact same one, but these are gonna be in a blue colorway. These are swimming shorts / shorts itself. You guys can wear these since they're breathable. They have the holes. But let me show you guys right here. These things are honestly insane. I'm so glad I got a new pair. This is gonna be in a blue colorway. As you guys can see, it is a little bit different as it does have a massive logo right here. So this is honestly really cool. It does have the polo Ralph Lauren right here. This thing is honestly pretty insane quality. I'll give it like 8 out of 10 for 1-to-1. But like I said, when it comes to Ralph Lauren, it doesn't have to be perfectly because it isn't a luxury brand. You probably will not get called out from this. It even has a Velcro back pocket, which is always nice to have on your swim shorts. So highly recommend this. But let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, boys, we have another pair of Nike sweatpants. Bro, I don't know how much Nike sweatpants I picked up in this haul. There's nasty orange stuff. Hopefully that's not chemicals and I won't die. I really hope it's not. But let's open this up. I'll try not to touch the chemicals. They honestly look really insane. These are the exact same, I think, as the ones I just picked out. Honestly, so cool to have so much different versions of the same pants. Because when you find a good find, it's just good to order a lot of them. But you don't have to worry about them ever going away. These are insane, guys. Love this quality seller. Like I said, I'll have it in my spreadsheet down below. If you already saw this, let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, we have another Ralph Lauren polo outfit. Right here, as you guys can tell, this is going to be a sweater. I'm not sure if this is a hoodie or if it's a zip up, but let's open it up and find out together. So now that I see the zippers, guys, this is definitely a zipper. It's very thin for sure. This is definitely on the smaller side. I don't know what size I ordered on this, but I think I should have seen. This is a size large. I definitely should have sized one up, as this looks pretty small. It might fit me, but it probably is going to be more on the tighter side. So if you guys are going to buy any of these Ralph Lauren polos, I highly recommend you guys sizing one up so that it always fits you even when you put it in the dryer. This honestly looks insane. Here is the actual stitching. Here is the logo itself, and inside is honestly super fuzzy. I love the texture. It's so nice. Highly recommend these, guys. Let's move on to the next item. Boys, coming up next, we have another Ralph polo. I think these are a pair of shorts, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of Ralph Lauren in this haul. I'm low-key surprised. I don't remember really ordering that much of this stuff, but we got some more these are more, I guess, fabric-y, less silky. These are some shorts. These honestly look fire. Bro, this is gonna look tough. It kind of matches with Denim Tears. Highly recommend this. Everything on here is insane. Here is the actual logo, and here is the actual stitching. There's the logo on the bottom right there. It looks honestly crazy good. It's like a black on a gray colorway. Looks crazy good. Highly recommend it. Let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, guys, we got a Broken Planet tee or hoodie. This is a hoodie, guys. I've seen them all over TikTok and Instagram and Reddit. Guys, these things are honestly so clean, bro. I'm so happy I picked one up. Let's get right into it, bro. Bro, they always glue them or whatever. They always put the stuff on them so hard. But as you guys can see, this is the colorway I got. Bro, this mask is insanely itchy. But as you guys can see right here, this is a 1-2-1 Broken Planet tee. This thing is honestly insane. I'm super happy I got it, guys. It looks so good. The quality on here feels amazing. The fabric is insane. As you guys can see, it is completely 1-2-1. You got the tag there. The wash tag is gonna say right here, Broken Planet, 100% cotton. This is insane quality. Here is the back, and here's the front. Honestly, super insane. Guys, as you guys can see, the puff print is completely 1-to-1. Insane quality, highly recommend. Let's move on to the next item. Coming up next, guys, we have a Hellstar. These are a pair of Hellstar shorts. I'm not sure what quality these are. I'm pretty sure I always get the top batch, but let's see if it has the NFC tag. I'm surprised. It would be surprised if it doesn't, but you never know. Here you go right here. Here is the Hellstar tee. As you guys can see, Hellstar shorts. As you guys can see, it does have the washed look. It looks honestly really cool. You're also gonna get the actual Hellstar inside here. As you guys can see, it does not have the authentication, so it will not scan. But for only around $11, it honestly is insane. So highly recommend these. Let's move on to the final item. Never mind, guys. We still got a couple items left. Right here, guys, whatever this is, we got another, I think this is Corteiz. I'm not 100% sure. Let's open it up and find out. Right here, boys, we have, I don't know what this is. This is a t-shirt, and we have a Corteiz t-shirt. So as you guys can see, honestly super clean. It says Corteiz on the front. Here are the actual logos and the tags. Looks honestly insane. This is 100% cotton just by the feel. I can tell. Let me prove it to you guys by showing the wash tag. Here we go. So as you guys can see, the tag is in Chinese, the wash tag, but it does say 100%. So obviously that is cotton. Let's put it in there. Coming up last, guys, we got two shoes. Right here, guys, we have some, these are some Gazelle Adidas. My sister saw these, she wanted them, so I picked them up for her. These are in the blue and white colorway. Like I said, these are literally $17, so I can't go wrong with these guys. She can wreck them, do whatever she wants, and I really won't care. So I picked these up for her. Also, guys, we have some Ray-Bans. So these are gonna be insane quality Ray-Bans. It even comes with its own case. As you guys can see right here, it looks honestly crazy. Let's open it up right here. And as you guys can see, it comes with actual glasses inside. These things are insane. It also comes with a little raggy for your actual microfiber cloth so you can clean the glasses. But let me try these on right now. These look honestly crazy. These are gonna be tinted. Everything in here is so dark now. It's actually insane. So highly recommend these, guys. It looks so good. Let me know what it looks like. But let's move on to the next item. So next up, we got some AirPod Pros too. I picked these up right here. And like I said, people say that your haul is gonna get seized when you order with electronics. That is just not true. As you guys can see, I got my haul. It was perfect. Everything looks good. It looks amazing. So these are 1-to-1 AirPods with active noise cancellation. So I'm gonna have these. I'm going on a trip very soon. It's always good to pick these up. And with these, I actually did pick up some AirPod cases right here. So as you guys can see, I got a Travis Scott Cactus Jack type case right here. And these are fake AirPods, but let me pull up my real AirPods. So these are going to be authentic AirPods. As you guys can see, they are embroidered. So let me show these. Let me put these on and show you guys how good these are. I'm going to stick it in like this. And as you guys can see, it fits perfectly. And then I'm also going to put this on the top here, putting it this way. And as you guys can see now, it does fit perfectly. And now I have my AirPods with a case for protection. And now when I drop them, they won't break, which is really good. Let's move on to the next item. Coming up last, guys, well, second to last, we have some Air Force Ones. And always good to get some Air Force Ones in your haul. These go around $30 for a top batch Air Force Ones. As you guys can see, it's not special edition. It's just clean Air Force Ones. I always love picking these up every single time I do a haul. Mine always get white, always get stained and dirty. So it's nice to get a fresh pair every single time. And you guys can pick these up for $30, which is literally 1/3 of the actual price, where they're usually $90 to $110, depending on where you're located. So highly recommend these. Top batch, everything, even has a little metal thing in the front, which is always a good sign. It'll be in my spreadsheet down below. Let's move on to the final item. For the final items, we have some Nike socks right here. These are going to be a 1-to-1 batch. It comes with a pair of 3, and I didn't just order one. So as you guys can see right here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So guys, as you guys can see right there, I have 7 or 8 pairs of 3 socks, which is I think over 50 socks, which is pretty crazy, guys. So I got over 50 pairs of socks right here. It costed me around $30 for 50 pairs of Nike socks. It's crazy. They come out to around $1 a pair, which is so good. So you guys can tap into those down below in my spreadsheet. They're honestly insane for $1 Nike socks. So I highly recommend these. Now, just a disclaimer for YouTube, these are all in this video. These are all authentic products. I do not condone the buying or selling of reps. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sorry for talking fast. I'm not on drugs. I'm just extremely hot. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.